On this week's episode, we talk about the Thursday Murder Club.
And other pop culture news of the week.
So this week we saw a fun movie on Netflix, right?
Netflix, yes.
Yeah. So it's called the Thursday Murder Club. It's based on a book, yeah?
A series of books.
A series of books.
Yes. That we didn't read. And we probably might not.
Probably won't.
So many things to read.
Yeah. And this is another entry in a long-standing, beloved genre of old British people solving murders in charming ways.
Wait, what was in there? Who else is? I mean, I know they're all British.
Miss
and
Marple.
Who's Miss
Murder
Marple?
She Wrote. She's a Agatha Christie character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's also Father Brown.
Father Brown. That's true.
Brother Cadfael.
I guess they used to do alone, right? Now they're together.
Yeah, so this is a team of British old people. But we still have British old people in a charming British place where just like a weird number of murders happen.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
For there to be a series of books, like it gets like Father Brown. It's
doesn't Father Brown go from town to town solving murders?
I mean, eventually he does, but like this is a tiny British village, and everybody's getting killed all the time. Like,
I would write the Vatican as Your Eminency, I cannot stay in this town.
Yeah.
Send me to Islamabad, somewhere safer.
Somewhere safer, right? Anyway, so it's a tried and true genre, and I feel like Thursday Murder Club is a worthy entry. I find it delightful.
And
charming.
lately we had a success with that subgenre of movies, or of shows with only murders in the building. With Martin Short and Steve Martin. Pairing with a young Selena Gomez to solve murders.
Yeah. Again, a weird number of murders in one place.
Again, it's New York. That one that doesn't.
It's less weird, but like all in one apartment building. Anyway, all connected. Anyway, so this one has got a heck of a cast. Helen Mirren.
The Queen.
Pierce Brosnan.
James Bond.
Ben Kingsley.
The Gandhi?
Yeah. Who else? Richard E. Grant.
Loki, among other things.
Yeah. Who else? There were so many others. I say heck of a cast, and then I just dropped 4 names. Celia Imrie.
That's pretty good.
Tom Ellis.
Tom Ellis, Lucifer.
David Tennant.
The Doctor.
Jonathan Pryce.
The Pope.
Yeah, I think that's enough to get us going. Yeah, that'll do it. There are other familiar faces if you watch a lot of British television.
Tennant,
British cinema.
Neymar? No, I'm kidding.
No, that's true.
But he was. No, he was.
Oh, that's true. He was at the end of.
He was at the end of the movie we talked about last week. Caught stealing.
He's like a bartender with 3 lines.
In the middle of nowhere, Tulum with 3 lines. It's like, whoa, how to go from Marvel star to nobody? Yeah.
That wasn't great. Anyway, this movie packs a whole lot of somebodies. So many OBEs and knighthoods and dames and whatever. Anyway.
Yes.
But it's delightful. So it's folks at there's like this lovely retirement home, and they have a club where they solve cold cases.
It's like Hogwarts for old people.
It's very cute. But then so they solve these cold cases, but then one of them hits really close to home. Someone's murdered there, and I go, hey, we gotta solve this. Or rather, no, the owner of the building. Anyway, it comes close to home. They gotta solve the murders. There's relationships, drama, mystery.
They solve murders in all that parallel to trying to stop the place from being bought, which is kind of like a very Muppet type of plot.
That's true.
Right. Or 80s movie, right? There's this 80s movie about
they're going to sell our beloved home.
Ski resort that's like just this big corporation guy comes to buy and they're finding a way to avoid that. So it's a very similar plot. So they solve murders. Goonies too. Yeah. So they solving murders for fun, but then it becomes too real. Get close to them, and they have to deal with the fact that their home might be going away. Voldemort wants to sell Hogwarts.
Classic. I try to think what I can say. I don't want to spoil anything. The journey's fun.
The main group of the club is Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and Ben Kingsley, and they welcome this new addition to the group.
Yep, her name is Joyce, played by Celia Imrie.
Yeah, she's a former nurse, so she brings some expertise to the group. And later we find out that the group has their own set of skills that were not really put out in the light, but we learn about that. It's really fun. It's cute. It's old people, so it deals with old people situations.
Yeah, those aging.
You're not gonna see Helen Mirren roundhouse kicking anyone.
No, she's the queen. There's even a very self-referential moment where she puts on these big glasses and ties a silk scarf around her hair. Her husband's like, "You look like the queen." I'm like, that's. It was literally like her costume from the queen.
The Queen Balmoral.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Anyway.
Yeah, when she goes out in the hills with her dogs.
Yeah, when she goes stalking. I've seen that before. Anyway, so we have the aging, the dealing with death, relationships with children, all that going on. So, like, all the individual characters are interesting in their own right. They have their own little moments of growth and development. The journey, I thought for sure I'd figured out the twist, and it wasn't that. So we have some nice journeys of exploration and discovery and
I had
subterfuge.
I had my feelings, and that some are confirmed, but there was some good ways of like getting close to it, getting away, and going back to that. It was fun. It was well done.
It is. They don't hold anything back. They never rely on the whole "ha-ha," but there's this fact you never could have known, and therefore, so that was nice.
Yeah. It was funny. Thursday Murder Club. Murder Club is available on Netflix, and it's a series of books. They might.
They could definitely do another one.
Might make more. It's all up to the sirs and OBs and dames involved, and how much they will pay them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna say no to that group of people in a movie. So I wouldn't mind seeing another one. All right, The Paper. It's out. I'm watching it.
The spin-off from The Office from the same creators. It's out on Peacock, all 10 episodes. They release all 10 episodes because, like, hey, everybody binged the heck out of The Office. Let's just release all at once. And they did that, which is always good. And starring Domhnall Gleeson. That blonde girl, funny, you've seen other things. That guy, that was the rich guy on the Ballad of
Wallace Island. He is so
He's
funny.
Natasha Impacciatore, I think is her name.
Sabrina Impacciatore. Oh, she's hysterical.
From the HBO Max, HBO, whatever they call it this week's show.
Chelsea Frey
the
is the
White Lotus.
Blonde funny girl.
Season 2?
Oh, yeah, I think it was season 2. They go to Italy.
No. What was the season 1? Hawaii. Yeah. Season 2, Italy. And a bunch of new funny faces. Yeah,
a lot of people. Tim Key is the guy from Ballad of Wallace Island.
Oh, okay. Bob Vance shows up.
That's true, and I feel like this they did.
Oh, of course, Oscar Nunez.
Yes, he's barely in it, so it's not relying.
Oh, but he was barely in The Office too. So.
At the beginning, it's true.
There's so many characters then.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the holder. He carries the legacy.
But like they're really not asking him to carry much, and this was something I was worried about. So the first episode
that would be his show.
No, not that it would be his show, but that this would be just like depending on the Office nostalgia. And it's not. We do start off with them going to the Office building in Scranton, a conversation with Bob Vance Refrigeration. But after, and then we do see Oscar. There, but a couple jokes.
Funny things you're gonna see. You've probably seen it.
Yeah.
They go to the floor of Thunder Mifflin.
Yes.
And it's completely gone.
Yeah.
It's a laser?
Yeah, it's like laser hair removal.
Yeah.
And eye surgery.
Eye surgery.
Yeah.
And both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's called like a one and done laser or something.
Yeah.
No, tattoo removal.
Yeah.
Is it? Anyway.
Lasers.
There's lasers. All that stuff you can do with lasers.
They talk to the receptionist, which is not Pam, which wasn't Pam at the end of this show,
That's true.
But it was a nice nod too. The offer Phil is a job in Toledo, but hey, changing Scranton for Toledo? Are you joking?
Yeah.
But Oscar did.
Yeah, Oscar did go. But that's like the only connection. Other than that, this is like a very independent, like it's its own show. There's a couple little inside jokes. Like at first, Oscar's like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sign the release. And then they throw up a card. This is like, the release he signed for The Office has no end date.
Yeah.
So there's like a couple little jokes like that. But other than that, this is its own show, standing on its own legs. And so that is a good thing.
It's very different. It's just there's a bunch of archetype characters, type characters. There's like, oh, this is Michael. And then you see another, oh, this is Michael too.
Yeah, there are a few.
Oh, this is Michael too.
It's definitely speaking. Yeah, there are a lot.
And of course, there's some with a little bit of Jim, some with a little bit of Pam, some with a little bit of Dwight.
We do.
But it's very different in the sense that The Office was about a paper company, and it in pardon my pun. On paper, that show would never work, right? You're selling a show about a paper company, about it's
Sure.
like, but it did work. So on paper, it never worked. But like the characters, the funny situations, things that people can relate. That weird guy at work, the extremely unintelligent boss. That's it's he's your boss and you actually more intelligent than him because he's obviously not intelligent.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to relate. The relationships, the anyways, it's about nothing of sorts because nobody cares about paper that much unless you Dwight Schrute. But even relationship there it makes the show work. And this one is a little bit different. It takes themselves more seriously. It's about journalism.
Yeah. And you read that review. Someone in a review said this is a love letter to journalism,
Yes.
and we were both like, "Oh no!" But I feel like they're doing it in a very tongue-in-cheek way. We really only have two characters who are like, "Yes, this matters." But I feel like it gives the show enough heart that, like, I don't know, it gives us something to be invested in. So Domhnall Gleeson, his character is he's this brand new editor-in-chief of this tiny, failing local newspaper, the Toledo Truth Teller. And at the point that he steps in, they get the AP wire and they pull articles from that, and then everything else they rely on is just like clickbait and like data scraping from people accepting cookies. Like that's where they're making their money, and it's not a lot of money.
Circulation is very short. There's a scene that they drop a stash of newspapers at the newsstand.
Yeah,
if you believe, and there's like very short circulation.
Yeah, there's like so it's not a lot. But he comes in, he's like, actually, we need to make this a real functioning paper where we like actually write articles about local things and
let's go out.
Yeah, like let's go out, let's figure out what's going on, let's cover local politics and all this stuff. And it is a real issue that we could. Well, I'll stay off of that soapbox for now. Let's just talk about the show.
What, the print media is dying?
Not that print media is dying, but local news is dying.
Oh,
and
they all copy. Yeah, they all copy stuff from the Wire, and
and so like the local smaller things get kind of obfuscated.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like hyped up about like the federal government and things happening at the federal level when like the local matters a lot more.
Yeah, and only local small things, like some suddenly some big crime that happens in the neighborhood. Sometimes it doesn't get local attention. Unless it's like filled with some agenda, some checklist, and then that becomes national. So it's like the streams of it is ridiculous.
Yeah, so it is an actual issue, and anyway, so but it also like we're just looking at all their foibles. They also keep throwing back to this this documentary from like the 70s when the Truth Teller was at its peak, and they've got like hundreds of people covering Toledo news, and anyway.
When they hold the truth to give to the masses.
Yeah. So yes, one person described it as a love letter to journalism, but I have not found it nauseating or self-aggrandizing.
I don't feel
the way that like what was that movie, Civil War, the one with Kirsten Dunst?
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one was just like, oh my gosh, get over yourselves.
Yeah.
This one so far is not.
Yeah.
They're like underdogs.
It's definitely
good stuff.
not as bad as Civil War
Yeah.
or Aaron Sorkin Newsroom.
Sure.
But it creates a problem if I don't know if minimal or not. It creates this problem that gets it's topical. When you're talking about paper, it's
Sure.
paper. Everybody uses paper. Nobody uses paper. Everybody cares about paper. Nobody cares about paper. When you talk about the news, it's topical. You either love them, and mostly themselves love themselves, or you hate them, or you ignore them. It brings up something topical to a show that different than the original one that was like about basically nothing, the relationships, the fact that they work in the same company that sells. It could be selling tires, like we saw tires, right? And tires are, again,
A universal need.
yeah, nobody cares, or everybody cares when they need to care. So the fact that bringing this topical element to it kind of, I hope it moves away from it, and or it might go to the route of they're gonna find interesting stories, and then they're gonna be about the story. It's gonna be the news story of the week, which like Superman and not Superman and Lois. Lois and Clark, the new adventure of Superman. Like every week, they were like solving a crime. They were writing an article.
Like the Monster of the Week format.
Yeah, so they might go to their route. But again, it's short format. It's only 10 episodes. It's a streaming show. I don't know if we're gonna get to that point. Maybe when the show gets later with time, the news will become secondary, which for me would make more sense, because it's about those people.
And that was the real success of The Office. We didn't care about like the paper sales or the work. What we actually came to really care about and love were like all these characters, and they developed a great cast.
Yeah.
Where like even the supporting characters were like funny. And this is something we've noticed like really any show that has like long enduring success. It's not really so much about like the content or the premise. It's like, do you love those characters? Are you invested in them? Are they funny? Are they, or whatever. And this one, I think we do have that potential. There's only two characters that I think are just duds. I don't think they're funny. They're not likable. So far they're boring. But that could change. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I think it does have potential. The things I was worried about so far aren't panning out. But we'll see.
We'll see. We did start the season. We're going to finish the season. We might come back saying that we hate it. Maybe we're saying that has potential.
Yeah.
But it's definitely funny so far. Domhnall Gleeson playing very funny character. Different than the latest
I know, he's gone really
bad
dark
guys.
recently.
Yeah, Nazis.
Yeah.
In First Order.
This is probably really good for his mental health.
But he plays some nice characters doing that about time with
Bill Nye. Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams. It's pretty fun.
That was a good movie.
But the paper available on Peacock. All 10 episodes renewed for the second one coming most likely next year. You should check.
Yeah. PBS has slashed 15% of their staff after losing $500 million to federal funding cuts.
Adjustments are necessary because they're losing money, but again, it's every business. They're losing like free money. Now they're gonna have to earn their money.
Yeah.
So therefore, they needed to cut costs.
So more than ever, it's brought to you by viewers like you.
Yeah. If you want, we're not telling you to.
No, but I'm just saying that statement is going to be a little more true than ever. James Cameron.
Oh, they get money from foundations too, right?
Oh, for sure. NPR does too. They get a lot. Yeah. But I mean, $500 million, that's nothing to shake a stick at. That's
true. But again,
that's a chunk of money.
They do like journalism. And, people might like, I like to finance these pursuers of truth.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I mentioned before, like, we don't watch a lot of... I grew up on PBS. We don't use it a whole lot now. My kids never really got into the PBS shows. NPR also, I listen to every now and then because they do have like a nice news roundup. And NPR also, to like call back to the issue we were talking about with the paper, like NPR does have a really good local station that covers a lot of local news that you're not going to hear or much in other places.
It's like, I think...
So there's that, but there's every time there's so many articles, so many things. I think, like, do we really need to be spending our tax? Like, is this worth our tax money?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's infested by ideologies and propagandas. It's very partial. But again,
but there's
the
also
whole
just, like,
there's
a lot
a
of
whole
nonsense filler that, like, we don't need to be spending money on this.
Yeah, but there's the whole also PBS effect. Like, the girls don't quite get it, and many of the children out there, and same with television. It's casualties of streaming, right? Streaming is killing them. Maybe slowly, maybe faster than I think.
Sure.
But it's like NPR. For the news, as I could get news on the internet, or for commentary, you have like 17,100 million podcasts.
Yeah, I feel like it's the podcast really that took over for NPR.
Yeah, so
because, like,
talk
the news
radio,
on the internet, that didn't really change a whole lot.
Yeah, but I mean, that's everything they have, right? So,
but yeah, the podcast,
everything they have is being diverted for new medium. So,
yeah, and I feel like 2016 they started losing a lot of credibility.
Yeah,
that for me was when they started losing credibility.
So,
and Free Press broke a whole story about that with a guy from NPR who's kind of a whistleblower. Anyway, that's a...
But yeah, altogether, it's but now they're gonna have to fend for themselves. So we'll see if they deserve to stay. It's business as usual. Let's see if they can stay or if they can go. Much better people, much better companies went away, and some worse ones stayed. So we'll see what happens.
We will, yeah. For a long time, PBS was really the place to go for quality children's programming, and that's not necessarily the case anymore.
If anything, Big Bird is not dead, because
he
actually, I think Warner got him. HBO is like they moved. Sesame Street is away.
And that's actually Children's Television Workshop. Anyway.
I have no idea what you mean.
Children's Television Workshop is the production company, I think.
But they were
Sesame
like
Street.
PBS exclusive, right? Now they moved away.
Yeah. Anyway, James Cameron. Let's talk about somebody else annoying.
Talk about genius.
He needs to talk less. He and James Gunn need to get together and, like, talk to each other and not talk to us.
Oh, that would be so nice if they would talk to each other.
Oh, self-aggrandizing.
Yeah, but I think Cameron would punch
Why
Gunn.
do people keep...
Because Gunn is like a pedo perv.
I guess.
And Gunn is like, he knows all about women and about marriage. He was married over 6 times.
I don't know, but man, like, these guys make fine movies and they just need to say fewer words. Because every time they say words in public, wow, that was annoying.
This time, to promote a book by Charles Pellegrino, which is a partner of James Cameron. They worked together on Titanic. They worked together on several other things, and the guy writes about Titanic, about aliens, about basically everything that James Cameron loves. Anyways, so he's writing. I mean, he wrote, the book is coming soon, or came not long ago, about the Hiroshima bombing during World War II. It's called Ghosts of Hiroshima. Not
to be confused with the hit video game Ghosts of Tsushima.
Yes.
That's different.
Yeah, different island. So there's this book. And then James Cameron goes on about how he went to Hiroshima and met this survivor. And then the survivor hold his hand and says, "I'm done. Now it's up to you to carry our legacy." That's James Cameron's words. I'm not saying that actually...
He did have a picture of himself with the guy, but it was... Oh my God.
But the guy was saying... He was speaking Japanese, and he probably said, "Please let go of my room, white man."
I don't know. Please leave me alone. Let me die in peace. Who knows?
Yeah. So with that, he decided to...
So don't worry, Japan. The legacy of, like, the greatest human tragedy in human history is in the hands of James Cameron. He'll tell your story. I don't know. I'm just using Cameron.
Oh, yeah, he said
it's definitely one of the biggest.
It's big. But the Holocaust was like, 16 million people.
Sure, 6 million people. So, okay, maybe body count, but like there are still people dying from and getting sick from.
Yeah, but yeah, sure.
So let's say top 10.
Yeah.
Give it top 10.
Yeah.
This is a great way to talk about human tragedy.
We're listing
I'm going to stop now. This is a terrible listicle.
Okay, anyways, back to the genius, the greatest James Cameron. He now has the legacy of telling the Japanese story, which is funny because nobody's complaining that it's like, here comes the white man telling the Japanese legacy story. But anyways, this James Cameron, I guess people give him a pass because, he created Avatar, the greatest movie ever. In Avatar 2, the second greatest movie ever. In Titanic, the third. Anyways, so Charles Bergen wrote this book about survival, about the bombing, and James Cameron's gonna write a movie. Don't be so excited if any of you are. I doubt it. That only gonna happen after he finished with his Avatar movies, which last time I checked would be 6, and he only released 2. But as touring for this unofficial promoting tour for the book, he's starting speaking too much and criticizing people like Steven Spielberg for his light tone on Schindler's List. And also criticizing Christopher Nolan for not talking about the tragedy of the bombing, but focusing on, the bombing.
Focusing on Oppenheimer and his experience in the film Oppenheimer. Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense.
What's in the name? Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I feel like I say this every time James Cameron says things. I feel like I would like his movies more if he talked about them less.
Yeah. But yeah, people and how Terminator was about nuclear holocaust. I was like, well,
that's not. I don't know if you saw the movie.
If you say it was about AI threat,
yeah,
I might give you a point, even though it was not new. That was a fear. That was a fear way before that, right? But sure, I give you some. But it's like now it's nuclear threat. I'm like, did you see the movie?
I mean, yeah. So like the machines use the nuclear bombs to wipe out humanity. Sure. But like that's not the cause. It's just the tool.
Yeah.
The ablative of means, if you will. It's anyway. I get that he made the movie, but I'm just saying he's wrong about that.
Yeah, he's counting.
It's not a nuclear war movie.
He's making
AI machine
another
movie.
Masterpiece coming soon after Avatar 7.
And the thing is, it might be a masterpiece, but now I'm just going to be annoyed by the whole thing.
I don't think it will be. It's like he keeps like, especially after Titanic, I'm the king of the world, and he was like celebrated by the film community. And then he said, "Again, my next movie is gonna be the next Star Wars." I was like, that's a little bit arrogant, and I'm not sure if that could happen. And it came Avatar. It wasn't. Nobody can remember the characters' names on Avatar movies.
It's true. There's the blue people.
Yeah.
And the Marines.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like you can go like as far as measuring cultural impact. I feel like a good way to look at that would be to go to a comic convention, any Comic-Con, and look at what people are dressing up as. Which I feel like tells you, like, these are the characters that people resonate with and are into and love and want to be. Or at least love so much they want to dress up as. Very few.
And those are the nerds.
People.
They are like, they're gonna like and they're gonna love some obscure stuff.
And we do see obscure stuff. There's like
1985 movie that like you cannot even find on streaming. It's like, I'm the character from that movie. It's like, whoa, that's cool. It's like, you don't see Avatar?
No, I think I can count on one hand. I think maybe I saw some one time. But Jedi, all the time. Yeah. So many of them.
Like older stuff, much older stuff. They're still, But anyways, the Doctor, right? The Doctor was like goes back to black and white life.
Yeah, and we see, plenty of like David Tennant, Matt Smith Doctors, but also a lot of, like Tom Baker.
Terminator, sure, you see Terminator. It's like, of course, in great part because of Arnold. his talent to bring that character
and it's
to life.
a good movie. It's a good franchise. Like, credit where credit's due.
Yeah, which is not him. He copied an X-Men comic book. But anyways.
Sure. Like we said, credit where credit's due. Sigourney Weaver in, like, the big mech suit. Like, that was a great moment.
Yeah. But
Very derivative of the first movie, but great moment.
Yeah, but enough of Avatar and James Cameron. He made so much money.
It's just a little bit of a trigger, though.
Yeah.
He's so annoying.
Moving on.
Sophie Turner is going to be our new Lara Croft in an Amazon Tomb Raider TV series. Which sounds fun.
Wait, is that animated?
No.
What'd you say?
I said an Amazon Tomb Raider TV series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, yeah. She's, I guess she can get in shape for it. Yeah. It's, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they'll go dark hair, or are they going to let her stay
red?
Well, in a rare case of a ginger replacing.
That's very rare. Yeah. It's almost revolutionary. Yeah.
It's like Amy Adams was Lois Lane, and now this.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Which again, Lois is relative, because in the book sometimes it goes like shades of red. Brownish, reddish.
But when you think of Lois Lane,
it depends on the artist. It's most influence of
It's
mostly influence of the Richard Donner movies, and even the movies before. But the movies before were black and white.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that would be definitely cool. But yeah, this week we're making this discussion because I can't remember his name. Edgar? No, I think that name was his name on the show. Edgar Wright? No, that's not someone completely. Is the black guy that plays Commissioner Gordon on the Batman. And he was like,
I can never
he was like,
remember his
it's so dumb. He was doing the whole playing the victim. Oh, it's a racist, it's racist.
What?
Because so he was complaining that some people complain about his casting, and he was calling those people racist. So he was like
Jeffrey Wright.
So he was like both playing the victim and playing a terrible game of blaming people for wanting what they truly deserve, because that was how it was made. And we were on this discussion on how and I've been talking about this for ages, on how it's dangerous to do such things in mass media, because first of all, and someone put a list of all those changes, and for all of them, I would say there was not good enough of a change to justify the change, you know. So but and then someone pointed out that when you changed in mass media on a movie or on a TV show, you might change the character in ways that you change it forever. You know, it's not giving the black actor or actress the opportunity to play a character that, you know, anybody should have an opportunity. It's changing the character in ways that it will not change back from that point. That character
like Nick
will change.
Fury and
like
Iris
Nick Fury,
West.
Iris West. In this case of Commissioner Gordon, there's another show where Gordon now is black and Batgirl is black, and you know, it's like stealing. You know, you have a character that is that character for decades. Now you change for one movie and then boom, everybody else is gonna change. And anyways, it's too soon, right? When you change Shakespeare, you know, it's like hundreds of years, and you know, sure, it's enough time to anyone can play Shakespeare. Reverse genders, reverse races, fine.
Also, Denzel Washington is like one of the greatest Shakespearean actors of all time, and I will die on that hill.
Yeah,
he's so good.
It's about timing, and I think in the case of older things, it's fine. I think for things that, you know, they're still recently form sort of new, like none of these characters have 100 years yet, right? I think Superman, Batman in his 80s, and some of the characters on those universes. So to change, especially when it was like, I don't know, I never liked it. I disapprove, and I think even the better ones are not justifiable just because, just diversity, just because of it's a dangerous trope. But on the case of Lara Croft, there's even newer character. And they tried what, two times, right? This is the third time.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean they should try to stick to the original looks, and see what happens. But maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's she's British, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So
but she's done a few things.
Start.
Is Lara Croft a British character? Okay.
She's Lara from Lord Croft.
Oh, that's right.
I
don't actually know the IP very well.
Yeah, but she's like a female version of Indiana Jones, right? Type of character. She's an archaeologist. She's looking for treasure.
Yeah.
She wears short shorts because it's better to work in the caves.
Right. There's actually a great moment in Warehouse 13 where they have this like woman who was brought back from like centuries ago. She's still figuring out how to live in the modern world. And they're going out into the desert, and so she walks out all dressed up, and she's wearing like a hat and a white tank top tucked into these like really mini little shorts. And everyone's looking at her like, "The heck are you wearing?" She's like, "This is what female archaeologists of your time wear." And they're like, "No," but like she was drawing from Lara Croft as a reference. Yeah. You're like, "You're gonna have a real hard time. You're gonna get some sunburn."
Yeah, no, Lara Croft was an instant icon. She was modeled after Angelina Jolie, who plays her? Yeah, who plays her in the movie?
That's a nice full circle.
Yeah, and Bono loved her. It was like this pop culture icon that everybody loved. It was fun.
She is one of those. Even though I didn't grow up as a gamer, I was aware and interested in.
Yeah, there's a comic book series and such. Oh, cool. There's a crossover with Wonder Woman and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see. Good luck for what's her bucket? Natalie?
Sophie Turner.
Yeah. And we'll see. A
TV series could be fun.
Yeah. The lady that was involved, I don't know if she's still involved. There was like some fear because Phoebe Waller-Bridge was involved, but I think she's out, so at least there's more hope, because there's always a concern that who is behind it.
Sure.
And where
especially because Amazon's record for adaptations isn't great.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on.
Okay. Well, that's not the only video game getting an adaptation. Call of Duty is getting a movie at Paramount and Activision.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see, that could come good stuff. They have some good campaign story games, both on the Black Ops side, both on the mainline side, and they create some really cool characters, and voiced by very talented people. There's an Alex, what's it called? Gosh, I can't remember, on Black Ops, and there's always like some character. There's like reference to like. Anyways, it can come with good stuff. We'll see.
Yes.
And the game is like extremely successful, like 500 million copies.
Yeah. And this is much less of a stretch, like a war movie. War movies are, we've been making those as long as we've been making movies.
Yeah. Almost, but it could be to the route of modern warfare.
Sure.
Or Cold War, Black Ops situation on the near future. They have a span that goes from World War One all the way to fictional or probable future wars.
Cool. All right. Warwick Davis is.
And talking about wars, we started watching Black Wolf, the Terminal List, which is such a cool show.
Oh man,
it's like has that feeling, that vibe of Cold War spy, but it's more recent. Action and some deep, flawed and characters. It's cool.
But also this continued theme from the first season, and frankly from First Blood, of like, what have we done to these men? Like we build them up, they serve our country. We turn them into like these warriors, these killing machines that serve our country, and then we just kind of abandon them. Yeah. Because of who they are, and because of what we made them, and because of what they did. Anyway, so this continued theme of
and I think I might be wrong on this. I think the author is former military, so it's not he writing about something he doesn't know. He's writing about something he feels, and his brothers as well. But anyways, what about Warwick Davis?
Yeah, he's actually, this is a first This is a first for the HBO Harry Potter series, as far as I know, but he's going to be reprising his role as Professor Flitwick.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah.
It kind of sucks, right?
Why?
Because it's like stupid Peter Dinklage says something stupid, and it's like they stop hiring dwarfs, not dwarfs, midgets.
Yeah, little people.
Little people. They because Peter Dinklage is like the apex of midget person career, and they lose jobs because of him, right? And now they hiring the same guy again.
Oh, I hear you.
Not a chance for other people.
For somebody else.
I mean, I love the guy.
It's true.
But again, I don't know. Well, sure, fine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good role. It's funny you mentioned that because last night when we were at the theater, we saw a trailer for a movie that Peter Dinklage is in, and I was like, man, this is pretty impressive. He's created a career of like getting roles that have nothing to do with his dwarfism and everything to do with his acting ability, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
And now we have Warwick Davis who's kind of gone the other way, who's had these. Who's created iconic roles because of. So
is the character in the book?
He's tiny. She doesn't ever call him like a dwarf or a little person, but he's just a real little guy with a little voice.
Okay.
And he's a Ravenclaw. He's the head of Ravenclaw House and is the charms teacher.
Okay.
And it's a great character. He did a great job the first time. I think he also played one or two of the goblins. I can't remember. He had a couple different roles.
Yeah, I think I read about something like that.
Yeah.
The older goblin, not Dobby, but the older goblin. I think.
Dobby's not a goblin. He's a house elf.
That's what I said. Not Dobby. He played a goblin.
Just want to be very clear.
Anyways, moving on.
You have to read the books.
Chris Columbus. Did you talk about Chris Columbus? Chris Columbus was on the news.
Yeah.
He did direct the movie we saw last week, the 12 Murders. No, Thursday, a Murder Club. He directed that movie, so he was doing some sort of press tour, and he was talking about Harry Potter and how he said no. Why?
Well, I'll give you a couple reasons why.
Money.
Yeah, that's one of them. The second, this is a TV show. And so it's a different, and in a lot of ways you can argue this is a different medium.
Not as much. In the past it was. But this is HBO.
Yeah, but they're going to get like, what, 10 hours per book instead of 2 to 3?
True. Okay.
So there's something to be said there.
Sure.
And if we really want to get pedantic about it, which I do.
Oh, you do. I'm not going to get involved.
They aren't the best adaptations. I'm just saying, like, there's room there. Like, remaking Lord of the Rings, absurd, ridiculous, stupid. Peter Jackson nailed it. It's perfect. We're done.
You throwing shade at Rings of Power?
No need to. They made their bed and they can now lie in it. But like remake, like there's room to redo the Hobbit or the Harry Potter adaptations because it wasn't. I don't think they were the best adaptations they could have been. They're great. They're iconic. They raised a generation. The music, the look, all of it. Like, no shade, no disrespect. But I'm just saying there's room to do it a different way.
Okay.
So, all due respect to Chris Columbus and all the people who worked on those.
But yeah. Anyways.
We've got a new cast for season 34 of Dancing with the Stars.
34?
Yeah.
They do 2 seasons a year.
They must.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have names like Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
Hilaria. Baldwin.
Interesting move.
These people are desperate for money. The Baldwins. I mean, I like Baldwin was scheduled to come to the local Comic Con, the Fan X, and I was like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
But he canceled, so.
And the comments on that announcement.
Oh yeah, it's like, hey, that's killer. I was like, oh, I hope to get a shot with him. I mean, a picture.
Yeah, I know the comments were ruthless, unflinching.
But he's not coming, which I think is a good move.
Yeah.
I don't think this kind of, no. Let him try his work away from people, any people. Anyways,
yeah.
But now his wife, that apparently does Hispanic now, but apparently was in the past.
That's been a fun journey. But anyway.
But she's gonna go dance, maybe the salsa, the dance of her people.
Oh.
Who else?
Dylan Efron, Jordan Childs.
Dylan Efron from Traders, right?
Yeah. He did that show that Zac Efron. He was on the show with his brother where they like travel and
A reality show.
Yeah.
Old, right?
I mean, it was in the last few years.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Brothers
what it's
that
called.
travel.
Yes,
No, I don't know.
something like that. Elaine Hendricks. I don't know who that is. Andy Richter.
Andy.
Fine.
Oh, Andy is such a perfect sidekick. He's on Marshall Lago Jr. now. He was on Life on Mars.
Yeah.
Stars on Mars, whatever they call that crappy show. And of course, Conan's sidekick.
Yeah.
He's a terrific sidekick.
Yes, he's very good.
And his roles on Arrested Development. Yeah. Anyways, who
Good
else?
stuff. I think that's
Anybody else?
Lauren. What? Somebody from Fifth Harmony
Okay.
named Lauren. I'm not even going to try to
They
pronounce
just
the
had a
last name.
reunion on the Jonas Brothers show.
Oh, good for them.
A concert. Missing the fifth. There was Camila Cabello, right? She wasn't there, but the other four were.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think there's like Mormon wives and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Speaking of reunions, Carla will be in the Scrubs ABC reboot.
Yeah.
I don't
So
remember the
was
actress's
Dr.
name.
Fox.
Cox. Yes.
Weird. Yeah.
They did that on purpose.
The one to talk about the Cox has her name.
Zach Braff, Sarah Chalk, Donald Faison, and Judy Reyes.
That's her.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're getting back everybody together. And all these talks of revivals, like some member of a modern family was like, hey, you should do a revival. I was like, oh, girl, come on. You don't have a career. Now you're trying to revive the show already? No, I hope not.
Yeah.
No.
And that one is, I mean, it's not that recent. But yeah, Scrubs.
Long.
Yes, it did run a long time, and it only ended a few years ago.
Yeah. Scrubs
needs
is
more
fine,
time.
but there's always the risk they're gonna suck
A
because
significant risk.
the last season was like, what the heck?
I made it 5 minutes into that
Yeah.
season. I was
But
like,
again, the guy in charge of the show is one of the guy in charge of Ted Lasso, which is a huge success.
Oh, wow.
So he's one of the producers. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Tracy Morgan's spin-off of The Neighborhood is coming this fall to Paramount Plus. It's called Crutch.
Yeah, and he owns Shop in Bronx, I think. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the spin-offs. I guess they're gonna get a show because the other one failed. The other one was they had a backdoor pilot on the show. It was about the guy, the boys, the sons moving to Venice Beach. And it didn't move on. They stayed there.
No.
Which is kind of like a problem because you move those characters away from the main characters, so they would get a new show, but they don't get a new show. What they're gonna do next season? They will bring them back.
Come to dinner sometimes.
Yeah, every week.
I mean, I don't know. I
mean,
don't know, but the Sons weren't like. For me, the draw to that show is, I was gonna say the Johnsons, but like Cedric the Entertainer and
David
Tashina
Arnold.
Yes, I feel like that couple and Max Greenfield. That's why I'm watching the show. They're dynamic.
Yeah.
And Max Greenfield's wife, whose name I forget.
Yeah.
But
Blondie from Two Broke Girls.
Yes, like that's really their kids. It's all like secondary, tertiary.
Yeah.
All that, but it's really the dynamic between them that makes the show a good one to watch.
Yeah.
So you take them out. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, this is our last but not least. This is actually very exciting. The feature-length Bluey movie will be coming August 2027 to theaters.
Yeah.
This is very exciting.
2027 August. Oh, so Superman is saved from Bluey because Bluey is gonna come at the end of the run of Superman because Bluey could damage Superman like to non-existence.
That's right. So the
James
Superman
Gunn
sequel, Man of
Superman,
Tomorrow, is supposed to come in 2027 as well.
Yeah, in July 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and Bluey is coming. They're bringing some of the good talent from the show, and we'll see. It might be
Fun
fun.
fact about the show.
Yeah.
Several kids have voiced Bingo and Bluey, and they keep them all secret.
Wait, they're not the same kid?
It's because kids grow up, and so like they little kids like age out of the.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like when I hear Bluey, is potentially always someone different.
Not every time, but you can hear like between like season 1 and season 3.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different.
They keep them secret?
But they do not release the names of the kids.
Why?
To protect them.
Protect them for what?
From being child stars and celebrity and all that. To let them have a normal childhood.
So, but again, if they're gonna go look for jobs, that was Bluey say, yeah, sure you were.
Well, I mean, maybe they can release that in like 20 years or like 15 years when those kids are looking for jobs. But for now, they keep the children safe from all the like absolute garbage of show business child stars and let them have like normal, safe, happy childhoods.
I can see. Yeah, Australian way. Yeah,
which I think is really nice.
Good. Yeah.
Especially when you look, I mean, name on like one hand.
I hope they get paid.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. But like 3-year-olds don't need to be celebrities.
3-year-olds?
You know?
They're young?
Well, Bingo's that young at the beginning.
Yeah, but it does.
So maybe they're like
voiced by
6 and 7-year-olds.
Okay.
But the statement holds.
They go to school
6
and say,
and 7-year-olds
I played bingo on that show.
Can
It's
you
like,
imagine?
No, you don't.
Can you imagine though, like if we knew who these kids are, what kind of lives they would have? So I think it's a very cool thing. That Ludo Studios
it's a choice. Yes, that's cool.
To protect them, given that typically child stars are exploited beyond belief.
Yes.
And put in horrific situations.
It's not for kids. The industry. It's and there's a saying they don't want kids, right? It's like never work with kids or animals. It's But anyways, anything else?
No, that's everything.
I guess that's it for this week.
Yeah.
We'll come back next week for more pop culture news entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.